a small player with just one animal vaccine to be today a global vaccine player. Dr. Balasubramaniam's total commitment to making India self-sufficient in the critical areas of vaccines has facilitated the corporate industry for the year 2024. Our next awardee. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, dear friends and colleagues. Little did I imagine that when I graduated from the portals of this esteemed institution, one day I would be standing here and be the recipient of this very coveted award, the Distinguished Alumni Award. And I think my journey to this level uh, has been contributed in large part by this very institution that came from. And therefore, I would like to first acknowledge that and thank all the uh, faculty members who shaped us as good engineers. I have a long list of people I have to thank. I think first and foremost is my parents who toiled hard to give us good quality education and good quality of life. Uh, Next on the list is obviously the faculty members of REC as we were used to. There's several things that we learned in REC as Mr. Mali said, uh, not just engineering, but about how to deal with life. And foremost in that list is our former principal, the founding principal of REC, Professor P.S. Manisundaram. Uh, we went to the Indian Institute of Management, both K.V. Subramaniam, my brother, and I. We were taught a lot about the management skills and techniques and concepts. But I think, if I may say this now, there are several things that Professor P.S. Manisundaram did, exhibited, and practiced in REC was a lot of things about management. So we are very grateful to Professor Manisundaram and the number of faculty members who really shaped us. Um, it's not just my own faculty in mechanical engineering, with Professor Krishnan, Professor Kandaswamy, Professor Shanmuganathan, Professor George Matthew, Professor Rajan, so many of them, but also the other supporting ancillary faculties like chemistry, Professor C.K. Ramakrishnan, Professor T.P. Vishwanathan, Professor Jacobs, Professor Shankar Narayan in physics, and even other areas like mathematics, Professor Karpan Chetty, English, Professor Balraman. There's a lot of things we learned from Professor Balraman. And even the other disciplines like civil, Professor Nagaratnam, who later became the director here, principal and director. Even metallurgy, Professor Sundareshan. The list is very long, What I would like to say is that each one of them not only taught us the sciences or the engineering aspects of that, but also put something into our DNA to make us what we are today. So we are very grateful to our professors. And the other thing I also want to say is that This particular DA award for me or my twin brother would not have been possible but for the push that my batchmates gave, particularly Balachandran, who is here. Uh, I think you should stand up, Bala. And with the nomination coming from a very heavyweight, that is R. Chandrasekharan, who you all know was the chairman of Cognizant. He's also here and supported by another DA awardee, Professor Vemuri Baba. In fact, if you, all your CAT scans and MRI today, if they have any mathematical modeling, it's because of Professor Vemuri Baba. So I've been fortunate to have friends like them who egged us and, took me to this stage and be recipient of this award. I hope I can take half a minute more. I always say that it is REC which fired us. If you ask me what fired us, it's mnemonic F for freedom and fun. That's what we had. That freedom leads to imagination. Because of the exposure we had, the co-curricular, extracurricular, the cultural exposure, other programs that we had, it really spurred our imagination. We were able to imagine and do a lot of things. I would not have got into the vaccine arena and understood a lot of things, but for that aspect, our responsibility. We had a lot of freedom, but we also were very responsible. E for excellence. And everything that this institute had during the years that we spent here reflected excellence. Whether it was the way events were conducted and that practice continues even now, or the quality of the hostel buildings, the quality of food, the avenues with the trees, and even when you had any other dignitaries coming, everything was excellent. And finally, the drive. All this created an intense drive in students to excel in whatever field that they were in. So I think REC really fired us, and it's that fire in our belly which has brought us to the level that we are today. So we are very grateful to the Institute. Thank you very much, and I wish the faculty and students the very best in their endeavors and in their lives. Thank you very much.